Shalom, and welcome back to Bnei Noach Academy. Thoughts on life. Please remember to hit the like button, to subscribe, and most importantly, to share this insight and inspiration with friends and family. So, the festival of Chanukah, the holiday of lights, is quickly approaching. And of course, how do we celebrate this holiday? How do we observe this great festival? Well, by lighting candles. Right? The menorah. We light candles, all kinds of candles. Some people like colorful candles. Some like to have uniformed candles that they all look the same, all the same color, whatever one chooses. However, it is preferable to light candles that are of olive oil. Why olive oil? Because the actual miracle took place through olive oil. In other words, the actual instrument of the miracle was the olive oil. And that's why we light the candles, and that's why we prefer to use olive oil, which is reminiscent and symbolic of the original miracle. However, when one thinks about it, one can certainly ask the following question. Wait, the jug of oil, the jug of olive oil, the miracle of the olive oil is just another peg, so to speak, in this big, giant miracle. It's just another component, and perhaps maybe even a small one in this giant miracle. In fact, what really is the miracle? The real miracle here is that a small band of zealots, a small band of determined Jews, people who were determined to maintain, to preserve their faith in God, stood up against a mighty, not just any mighty army, the mightiest army of the time, and were able to defeat them. That is the miracle. How come the symbol of Hanukkah became the lighting of the candles, and as I said, more specifically, the olive oil? Or why is it that this became the symbol of the miracle, that is the olive oil? You see, oil, spiritually, esoterically speaking, oil represents faith. Everything in this world, anything that's alive, has some essence, that oil that's in it. The oil represents the essence of everything. The essence of each human being. At the very core, there is faith. It can't be otherwise. Because really, every human being was created in the, quote, image of God. Moreover, it says in Genesis, God blew a breath of life into his nostrils, into the human being. What is that breath of life? That's the soul. That's the spirit. And the fact is that when it comes to time, and God decides that that breath of life, that spirit, that soul should depart from the body's dead. There's no you. There's no me. The me is gone. That tells us that the essence of who we are is the soul. Well, the soul certainly believes in God. All you need to do is reach into that essence of you, to that oil, that oily substance, so to speak, that essence of who we are. One has to tap into their soul, and certainly they'll be able to reveal the faith. You know, they say, how do you describe an agnostic Jew? How do you describe a Jew who says, I don't believe in God? Well, they say this child comes home from school one day and he asks his dad, they were learning comparative religions, and he learned about this religion and about paganism and about that and about these gods and those gods. Finally, his father cut him short and said, listen, son, forget all that nonsense. There's only one God, and we don't believe in him. What do you see? I know this is a joke, but it brings out a very, very deep point. At the core, we know we all believe in that one God. For whatever reason, I choose to live my life in a way where I'm going to, quote, say that I don't believe in God. I'm going to act. I'm going to behave as if I don't believe in God. But I certainly do believe in God. At the core of it, we all have that oil. And that is the message of Hanukkah. This is what we take away from Hanukkah for the rest of the year. The idea is, take that essence, take that life. That candle represents the light, the soul, especially when it's olive oil, which represents the oil, the deep core root that's in each and every one of us. That is the deep core faith that we have to Hashem. Bring it out, ignite it, bring it outside, make it shine. Don't just let it be dormant. That is the message of Chanukah.